adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. You're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like Miller shooting 600 cans of near molten sal tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it.
Ah!
Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
Hey, Captain.
If you don't, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Let's skip the pleasantry, shall we?
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
I'm listening.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
You're wanted for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm not 100% sure I trust Wells. Don't know exactly what he's trying to do, but this board is not doing so good. You know, this colony is struggling. It's dying. They need to change. The answer is no. We're done here, Ada.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's get out of here. So I did want to try and do, try and get that extra gear, but I guess we can't go back to Byzantium at the moment. Would that be great? No, apparently we can. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's continue.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab. We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
It's not funny, Ada. I think I might go alone again, actually. Yep. So just behind those scratch out there on that loading screen, this used to be an Auntie Cleo's storage place, apparently. Anything new around here? Did we read this? I don't think we did. Dehibernation experimentation notes. Raising core temperature another 5 Celsius over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from processing in cystipigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view into the cranium, see what's going on with the neurons. Oops, hand slips. Likely effects? Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample, evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. Very excited. Now, if only I can keep them from exploding. Raising core temp another 5 degrees. 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had a probe in the brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feeling ridiculous telling, mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Joker. Practicing bedside manner important. Age recovery. Curious about that neurochemical production side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachypsychia. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Checked brainwave. Found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating. Equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations. Subjective time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Joker? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call high-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity? To be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Core temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay. Neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5C over the next 1 hour. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Joker. Was that there before? Bubbles? Did I read that earlier? Well, if you say so. Reminder, obscure body in the SK system. Did I really not read this earlier, or was this not here? Okay. Eureka. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound, likely produced by Auntie Cleo. Recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Right, the one corporation that literally hates me. Okay, 12 minutes past midnight. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cystipig specimen. Revivification complicated. Cystipig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of cystipig from laboratory floor, walls, equipment. All in the space of 9.5 hours. Okay, fresh out of Auntie Cleo's, experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. Finished brewing, adding 2 ounces Spacer's Choice. Atrocious. Felt part of self die on the inside. Reminder, add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self, buy more mouthwash. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cystipigs to be used as renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavour of tumours. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumours that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Yeah, truly. Yeah, let's bypass that, shall we? Have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Just saw me read all that, didn't you? I read this one though, right? Yes. Okay. Right. Mop up melted pig. Smart.
I've kept myself busy in your absence. Optimized formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Yeah, forget about your chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning on every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
But how is waking up more people going to help a food problem? But anyway, I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Yeah, these are all the chemicals I could get. Any more and I would have killed the subjects.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
Yeah, we need to think about this. That has to be something that we could do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Wait, I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Yeah, should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Just so we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system. But I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, people aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Breaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
No more questions. I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I wanted to talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Oh, no, that's all for now. Well, that's all happening.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
I definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
Is that the trouble you were talking about, Ada?
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I kind of wish we had more to talk about with Ada.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? I'll be here. We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Yeah, tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
Huh. And what was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
That's all for now. Let's just check our terminal before we do that. Not really sure I'd call that sleek either, but okay. Let's bring Parvati and Max for this, I think. Who is that walking around? "10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn to the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team-building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. It's going to take this ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat."
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
I was sent to repair the reactor so it doesn't explode and take out the colony. Doesn't take the colony out with it.
Explode? Holy shit. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Engineering log CE17. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Okay. Okay, so hunt D and W. Darling, I've just had a frightening epiphany. What's wrong? I've just realised that we'll be nearing our 50s when we arrive in Halcyon. Yes, but our Lucas, when they wake him up, he'll still be 6. By the time he's out of schooling, we'll be nearly 60. I feel as though time has been stolen from me. He'll work on the ship when he graduates. We'll see him again. I hope so, Will. You gotta help me, Alexei. I'm gonna go mental. What's the problem? It's the food. Our rations? Are you having issues? No. I just hate Borst, Doctor. I hate it. I can't spend the next 10 years eating it. I thought you had an actual medical problem, Frank. I do. It's disgusting. Get back to your post. You're wasting my time. Come on, there's got to be something you can prescribe. You'll get used to it or you'll starve. Up to you. No, it wasn't worth going in there.
Interest error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
If you're experiencing errors, I should take you to a mechanical engineer.
Error. This unit is not experiencing errors.
You said, yes you are, you can look me up.
Error. This unit is functioning correctly. There is no need for the intervention of mechanical engineers. Thank you for your cooperation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hey Rez. Yeah? Bored? Up for a round of taunts? Yeah, but I got bridge duty. Oh, come on, buzz me in. Sure, don't cheat this time. Listen, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. I'm expecting the deck all the same. Okay, you know what? I will find Alexei and play with him instead. Oh my fuck. Shh. Sorry, it's hard to be quiet. Well, try. If we get picked up by the computer, we're on record forever. Is that so bad? I've got someone waiting for me in the pods, Alexei. This is a one-trip thing. Ah. Kidding me? One?
Dang, that's impressive.
Engineer's log CE32. Today I found a finger lodged in one of the security mechanicals. I caught the damn thing scratching up my floors because the finger was stuck in one of the leg joints and it couldn't move properly. It's getting to be ridiculous. You two, get in here. Ooh, there they all are. Current pod count 9,999. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. A little bit. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through space is... I don't know if I can handle it. There's so much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. I've called you all here because the numbers on our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on this ship is to be split among us all. It's theirs. It's not yours. It is yours to take. This isn't about ownership, this is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring this shit out. Alright. I want everyone to interrogate their crew, find whoever's not eating their share, and bring them forward. Perhaps there is hope yet. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it's something. I remember you every day, Mamochka. Now more than ever. Lord help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Cap, wanted this on record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. That's an order means a lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organised. Well, I ain't doing it. So either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Hi.
Records indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your purpose.
Binary.
Error. Binary detected. Binary has been deprecated since the invention of Anti-Cleo's patented Tripinary language. Tripinary. More bits for your bits.
Right, well, thanks for the update. I'll let my
We
boss know.
appreciate your cooperation. Have a pleasant day.
There's definitely more pods lying around here, isn't there?
Greetings. Authorized personnel.
Begin audio. Is this thing working? I said begin audio. Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112, retrieved from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death, my arch nemesis, haunting my every attempt at revising our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me. Attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure, a gradual melt, a flash thaw, extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112, real name Harley Stanton, age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley, I couldn't save you. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus. Focus. Come on, make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, my frigid friend, you disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now. Steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyway? Space's choice? Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found. I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Here they come!
Are you kidding me? Sprats.
Everyone all right?
Well, that was ridiculous. Okay, can we see any more?
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
Oh gosh.
Engineers log C-54. Okay, I give up. This Civil War nonsense is exhausting. Blood everywhere. Every time I turn around, another part of the ship has been sealed off. How the hell am I supposed to do my job if the captain locks all the damn doors? Fuck it. I'm gonna find a way to lock myself in a hibernation chamber and they can wake my ass up when we arrive at the colony. Have fun cleaning your own floors from now on, assholes.
I'm gonna be sick.
Oh boy. How many attempts did Phineas have? Old log entry. I don't know what in the void just happened, so I'm writing it down in case I'm going insane. Pulled a guy out of a pod and his arm got all clammy. Rubbery almost. I poked at it for a bit and it started to fucking liquefy. Like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in quick as I could, but the rest of him ain't in a good way. Don't think he'll make it. This better not be a fucking trend, or after all this we're gonna starve anyway. Frank. Oh boy. Where am I supposed to go?
Keep your eyes out for dissidents.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Hope's so much like Groundbreaker. I knew they were sisters, but it's eerie. Like walking in another universe where we all died.
Looks like there's other ways in here. Open the fucking door, Will. No. You're killing us. Better you than the colonists. This is idiotic. If we don't keep the ship afloat, they'll die anyway. Unnecessary risk. Resi is plotting our course. The ship will fly true. You're gambling with hundreds of thousands of people's lives. And you're handpicking which few you'll consume in your madness. Damn it, Alexei. Find me a fucking drill. Captain, you hear that? Hear what? The drill stopped. Maybe they're taking a break. Maybe it broke. Maybe they're trying to get into cold storage. If they get through before they starve, they'll outlast us. Keep working, Resi. I'll take care of it. I think I'm the only one left. I don't know what Captain Hunt did down there, but he hasn't come back, and they haven't used the drill, and I'm done. The course is set. I'm down to my last day of food, and I don't want to die like Donna did. Fly true, Hope. Patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Wait, before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Alright, I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Yeah, do it.
Well, it's been a good life.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now. Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
We're alive! We made it! I, never had any doubts.
Really? You didn't? Okay, so how are we going to get out of here? Oh, I thought that might have been another way in. Donna Hunt personal log. Mama Wilhelm Lucas, forgive me. Frank offered me so tiny a piece. It tasted like, it doesn't matter what it tasted like. It was delicious. I loved it. Let it be known that I broke the lock to my personal quarters, not Wilhelm. I'll die in here. That's my choice.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
Hey! I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
You probably shouldn't be talking to me. Corporate doesn't like us socializing on duty.
I'm just trying to make sure you belong here.
I was transferred here by HHC.
I guess you got a point.
No, I better get back to work.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Alas, Mamochka, I failed. The tomatoes die on their stalk. Something must be wrong with the soil. We have a month of rations. The crew talks of cannibalism. My Wilhelm fights to bolster off their wilting spirits and to bar the way from those too far gone. At nights, while my stomach grumbles, I fear I too might stray towards that dark path. But I think of our Lucas asleep in his pod, and then I think of all those other sons and daughters and mothers and fathers. If I woke up in Halcyon and my family had been devoured by these ghoulish men, I will steel my resolve. I will resist. The physical effects of starvation are well documented, but we never learned about the toll they take on the mind. The things you hold true become walls between hunger and satisfaction. The difference between right and wrong blurs. I told Frank we'd have to eat about a third of the colonists in order to survive our journey. When we still had rations, that seemed impossibly unjust. Tens of thousands of innocent people to save 24. Now I'm not so sure. Attention all crew. I don't know who let Frank Nolder out of his cell, but he is now an enemy of this ship. Anyone in league with him will be imprisoned for the duration of our journey. Anyone caught tampering with the cold storage pods will be frozen, and upon our arrival in Halcyon, you will be turned in to the authorities. I'm locking off the cold storage bays. Frank, if you can hear me, there's still time to turn yourself in. Please. Resi, can you get us to Halcyon? I've been working on it. Can you get us there? I have to, Captain. Good. Meet me on the bridge. We'll make our last stand there. Wait, what about Donna? She won't be joining us. The hell? What happened? I'll fill you in when you get here. Hurry. Okay. Fuck. I can't believe this is happening.
Reminder. Maintenance will result
What was that? Not so fast!
What was that? Something.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is... Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible? How can I be of assistance? Mm-hmm.